Hey everyone, welcome back. We have another KORTX campus product release video. This month we are reviewing some of our new features that are coming out in the month of May. And as always, I have our VP of Product, Alex Morissette, and our Director of Account Management, Jess Ostrom. Thank you both for being here today.
Of course.
Jess, Al, I think it's always fun when we get another chance to talk about new features that are coming out. Almost always are driven by some of the different customer use cases that we get into, as well as just making things easier for our own internal team members and those that we serve. Jess, I think the first one has been kind of a way to bring to life one of our own core values, which is communicate with purpose. So let's jump into the first update, which is going to be in our campaign reporting section.
Yep. So most dashboards that we all navigate in every single day, they provide data and visuals. But how often do you run into scenarios where you see a noticeable trend in the data, but you're unsure of what might be causing it? So now you reach out to your rep to find out what might be behind this trend, what optimizations might have been made, delaying the answers that you need. So we now have the ability to add dated campaign notes to each campaign that live within the dashboard. These can include notable optimizations, updates, insights, or even campaign trends we're seeing, as well as what might be causing them. It's essentially an easily accessible log to answer the questions about the data you're seeing within the dashboard.
Al, I know you're demoing it there, showing kind of how that looks and feels within Campus. Any notes about the functionality or anything that our customers should keep in mind as they're using it?
Yeah, just a couple call outs. So you'll see basically this tab or pill button here in the upper right corner of the screen called Campaign Updates. That'll be present on both the campaign page as well as the campaign reporting page. And if you click that, then you'll expand the drawer from the right side of the screen. And of course, we're showing these updates in this date descending order. So the most recent up top. And then, yeah, you'll be able to see the title, description of the update, as well as who on the KORTX side created that update and the date that they created it. You'll also be able to see if any of the updates were edited in the past. You'll be able to see who they were edited by on what date as well. So that's kind of the different information that you'll be able to see there.
Awesome. The next one I think probably goes hand in hand with that. At KORTX, we service a lot of different media types: search, social, programmatic, traditional. Our customers also bring in different data sets to have us take a look at and centralize. But Jess, let's talk a little bit about the new cross-channel report. What was the reason, kind of the core problem that we aim to solve, and how do you see it benefiting our customer base?
Yeah, so I mean, in any digital marketing strategy, you're typically working within a variety of platforms, like you said. So you're in Google Ads, Meta Ads, your programmatic DSP, and so on and so forth. And you typically have to navigate to each of these dashboards to review your data in silos. So wouldn't it be nice to have a dashboard that gives you a high-level snapshot of all your digital marketing initiatives in a single view? Well, that's what our cross-channel overview report is. So we now have our first ever cross-platform dashboard available directly in Campus that Al is showing you right here. This dashboard currently supports KORTX programmatic, Google Ads, as well as Meta Ads, with additional platforms in the pipeline to be added soon. This allows users to look at performance data across multiple channels in one view to analyze how larger initiatives are performing as a whole.
Al, any notes on user functionality?
No, as just mentioned, there's kind of three different platforms that are supported today, but we will continue to expand that list for other platforms that will be supported in the near future. You've got some filters across the top for date range, different vendor, different types of media as well. So across like Google Ads and programmatic, you could have display and online video, for example. So you'll be able to filter to those metrics only. And then also it'll kind of let you see, again, as Jess mentioned, some of your KPIs aggregated up across platforms. So if you're looking at like things like ROAS or cost per lead, things like that, you can actually now aggregate those pretty quickly on the fly to get a figure for cross-platform. So pretty interesting stuff.
Nice. And as always, having additional data connectors available within the platform to our customers. If you're ever in need, there's hundreds of destinations that we can also assist with during our through our professional services engagements. So Al and team are happy to help out with any of those questions if you have other data sources, other digital marketing platforms that you'd like to visualize within Campus. Which brings us to our last one. Jess, I know you're going to talk a little bit about an embed feature here. we look at the way that often communication is shared in decks and proposal templates and media plans. A lot of that stuff gets lost in email. And now that living in campus, would love to hear your thoughts on kind of the use cases that you see, as well as the benefits going to be provided to our team and our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, often with campaigns, you'll have documents tied to them. So these could be wrap reports, media plans, flow charts, QBRs. You typically find these in folders on your computer, in saved emails, or maybe in a document section of your own CRM tools. So we now have the ability to embed documents such as what I just mentioned, like a wrap report like Al is sharing right here, as a tab directly within either the campaign or the advertiser sections of Campus. If it's a campaign specific document, you think like of a media plan or a wrap report. That's why it would live in campaigns. Advertiser specific document would be like a QBR where it spans across multiple campaigns. That would live within the advertiser level.
Al, any notes on functionality?
No, just wanted to kind of call out the difference here, right? Obviously, we've got a documents tab on campaigns as well as on advertisers. That's traditionally been there for a while now. The only additional feature that we have now is like instead of having to go to the documents tab, find the document you're looking for, download it, and then preview it, what we have developed here is a tool that our AM team can use to kind of put the things that they feel are should be front and center right up at the front of the report, so that, or at the front of the campaign, I should say, so that you can just click the tab and the document will be embedded right there. So really meant to be for what our team feels like are the most important things for each of those campaigns that should be front and center and focused on.
Awesome. I know I think I lose attachments every other day. So having those all in one spot related to a campaign with KORTX. Also, just to note, this will live with your insertion order throughout the life of a campaign. So Jess mentioned that first media plan that gets put together, the first proposal that gets put together, all the way through to mid-campaign reporting, post-campaign reporting. Any key deliverables that the account management team needs to share will also live now within Campus. So talk again, we looked at our cross-channel performance report, bringing in some campaign updates directly into the platform. All of these are really meant to simplify the process when working with KORTX. And thank you to all of our customers for the feedback, because these things occur because of your continued communication with us and features and tools that you want to see brought into Campus. So keep bringing that to Jess, bringing that to your account manager, and we will definitely consider getting them in. So thanks everybody for the time. We will be producing also a blog post with some more details around these use cases. But as always, reach out to our team if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks,
guys.